Welcome back to Cure for the Common Game. Today we have another one of my good friend Danny's decks, the Queen Bee herself, Olivia Voldaren, even though it's hard for me to pronounce it that way. So we'll go through format. We get a 3/3 flyer. For 2 mana, she deals 1 damage to a creature. That creature becomes a vampire, and Olivia gets a +1/+1 counter. That's insane. And then for 5 mana, you get to steal a vampire for as long as you control Olivia. This is just, I've always had mad respect for this card. It is just a wonderful, wonderful powerhouse. So, I like what he's done here with it. It's Olivia can win games by herself. Just by herself. I remember back, I was playing Standard when this had just came out in Innistrad, and I remember just playing Olivia in a Standard, and that's all I did was I played Olivia, and then I just activated Olivia for the rest of the game and won. My Tennessee showing. So his ramp is outstanding. First off, Braid of Fire. This was the card that benefited the most from not having mana burn. It was an old thing, but anyway, Braid of Fire, during your upkeep, you just add a red mana. And it's cumulative, so it's 1, 2, 3, then 4. And that red mana, you just filter through Olivia and ping something, and she becomes large. Just to boot. He's got a Dark Ritual, beautiful revised Dark Ritual, and then the big red. You know what I'm talking about. Pyretic Ritual, Seething Song, Mana Geyser, Jessica's Will. Just insane red mana, because it's all about how much red mana you can produce. Yes, the black helps if you're going the stealing route, but the red is the most important because that pumps your commander up, and you can just get random commander damage wins. But his artifact mana is Soul Ring, Mana Vault, Nyx Lotus, Mox Amber, and Mox Opal. And I tend to count the Sword of the Animist as ramp as well, because it can go get whatever basic land that you need. Let's see. He has a Vampiric Tutor to go get whatever he's missing. Card draw of Phyrexian Arena, and probably the best black card draw ever, Necropotence. I just love it. To protect Olivia, she has got, she's got some pretty decent threads here. Darksteel Plate is going to, Commander's Plate. Protection from 3 colors, it's not bad. Lightning Greaves and Whisper Silk Cloak. That Whisper Silk Cloak comes in really handy late game when she's got the counters. Blade of the Bloodchief, she's going to get even more counters. Shadow Sphere and Swiftfoot Boots to round out the equipment there. Now, the Ozolith that was a card I hadn't thought about for this particular deck. But if she dies and she's got all these counters, they don't go to waste. They're just waiting for her when she comes back. She's got a buddy, Chandra, Torch of Defiance, because the +1 to add 2 red mana, she just gives that mana over to Olivia. Yeah, and then, if he gets there, just... The Meat Hook Massacre is just an amazing card. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses. One of their creatures dies, you gain 1 life, and of course, it enters play as a board wipe, essentially. And if Olivia is so large, you can engineer it to where she's the only thing that lives. His Unwinding Clock is going to help all that artifact mana just keep untapping. Phyrexian Altar. One of Danny's favorite things to do is steal your things and sacrifice it. So, yeah. This will work. Another Cruel Tutor. His signature card, the Fiery Emancipation. Now Olivia's doing 3 damage. Yeah, he has a really, really mean one here, because it's more about Olivia dealing the damage and getting the counters than it is about stealing things. Because there's also Death Pits of Wrath, so 1 damage is fatal no matter what. He does have the Blood Bond combo. There's Exquisite Blood and Exquisite Blood, Sanguine Bond. Also the Tainted Remedy, because people like me like to gain life, and it hurts now. But let's look at his other creatures. There's only 8 other creatures in the deck. Singir the Dark Baron, which is the new Singir. Baron Singir is way better than the old reserve list Singir. So that tells us how they're going to go forward with the list. But anyway, another creature dies, you get 2 counters on him. I mean, Vampire Nighthawk is just a beast of a card for 3 mana. Oh, it is. Bloodghast is just going to come back. Oh, Slaughter Specialist. I like Slaughter Specialist because it does give all your opponents, the humans, that he can then, Olivia can kill and get bigger. So, the Twilight Prophet, put it into your hand, and then that's a super. First off, City's Blessing is nothing in Commander. I mean, we have that religiously, right? So, but to just draw an extra card and then everybody else is going to lose life and you're going to gain life, okay. Dominating Vampire, keeping kind of with the theme, you know. Vampire Socialite. This is, y'all know how I feel about this. This is an amazing card, and it really, yeah, on each other vampire you control. And then Henrique Damnathi. Yeah. So let's look at the removal. Not that there needs to be a lot of other removal, because she is the queen of removal herself, right? The Chaos Warp, for those things that won't go away, the indestructible things. Feed the Swarm, because that's about it for enchantment removal in these 2 colors. Bonus Hunger. Just, you know, sack half your creatures. Chain Reaction and Damnation for the board wipes. And a Corrupt. Now, I know what you're thinking. Corrupt in a 2-color deck? Yeah, y'all know what's coming. You know what's coming. There's an Urborg. I guess we're into the non-basic lands now. But there's an Urborg to make all the land swamps. And then, of course, the Cabal Coffers to, you know, get that maximum value out of your lands. He does have a Maze of Ith. It's just a great card. That one's Italian. Castle Dracula. Field of Ruin to eliminate those problem non-basics. Reliquary Tower. Luxury Suite. Bloodstained Mire. Haunted Ridge, and Den of the Bugbear. I'm telling you, the lands that can become emergency blockers really, really help you not die. And this also can generate some 1/1 tokens. Now, it's been known to happen. Olivia don't care what creature she shoots down. She'll shoot down a little goblin to get bigger. So, anyway, that is his Olivia deck. It is. Have I played against this one? I think I have. I don't know. Olivia, That's a busted Magic card. So that's what I have got for today. I do appreciate y'all watching. Thank you so much, and we will see y'all next time.